Where's Leia? I wanted to thank her.
This ship is bound for Azul. Is this part of the plan you mentioned?
It is.
If you hatch this plan, then we know it will work.
You're not going to make amends with your father?
What's the point, Mom? We're minutes from leaving.
Your father is just worried about you, honey. Please understand that.
I hate to impose, but would you look after this young lady for a few days?
Someone from Sapstrath Sea Haven will be coming to pick her up. Can you watch her until then?
Oh, she's adorable. Yes, of course. I'll take good care of her.
This kind of abandonment could really stunt our emotional growth and stuff and things!
Jude!
Dad, I've made up my mind. I'm going with Mila.
You're not going anywhere with that woman. The things she's gotten you involved with.
Looky here. I just can't get rid of you people, can I?
Alvin?
My new job didn't really pan out. You know, I still haven't worked off all the money I got last time, so I guess you're stuck with me.
You're coming with us?
You know this man?
Yeah, we're old traveling buddies.
Alvin! Can you believe these meanies are abandoning us?
You poor little spud. You can fight just as well as they can. Come on, let's bring the kid and her toy along. It'll be just like old times.
But Alvin...
Don't worry, I'll protect her if things get dicey. Come on, Rowan.
You're stuck with us, Butler!
Last call for boarding. The ship will be departing momentarily.
If we can't pry people off, I guess they have to come.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Hurry aboard!
Yay!
It seems I am no match for you.
And now you two.
Right.
Yeah, I better get aboard.
Jude!
Dad.
Don't you have something to say to your parents?
Goodbye.
Remember, taking responsibility for your actions is part of becoming an adult.
This tub's bound for Lakutum Sea Haven? I thought you were heading for Fenmont.
You're asking this now? You really do go with the flow, huh? Like, literally.
I couldn't care less where we wind up. I'm only here to look after Miss Elise.
And me! The band's back together!
You're not exactly part of the bargain.
Rowan, please tell us your plan for taking us to Azul.
Very well. I believe trying to force our way through Fort Gondala now would be a suicide mission, to put it bluntly. I saw the fortress's security columns being activated as we were escaping, right after Mila was injured.
And those are...
They're weapons made by humans using Earth spirits.
Hmm?
It would take an entire division of soldiers to defeat those automata, and only if they had a clever strategy.
But the sea routes to Fenmont are still closed. So if we're heading to Azul...
You mean to cross from Azul to Fenmont over land?
That's quite a hike. What do we do about Fezabel Marsh?
Oh yeah, that's true. That swamp apparently stretches forever north of Fenmont. It's supposed to be the natural equivalent of Fort Gondala in terms of fortification.
Isn't that marsh impossible to cross? Something about the spirit climb being too severe?
Most of the time. But the interseasonal winds have blown, which means that Solemn is upon us. That means the spirit climb has shifted from Efreeta to Renome. Fezabel Marsh should be possible. For now, anyway.
If you say so.
I'm not sure I understand either.
In other words...
We're good to go if we hustle through the marshes, right?
Exactly. In any case, hustling is the order of the day. It seems we have little time left.
Why? What's gonna happen?
I have received word that even after you left Sherrilton, the golems in Fort Gondala remain activated. This does not bode well for us. It's a clear sign that Rashagal is readying for open war.
With who? With Azul?
Why would they want to do that?
I must destroy the Lance of Kresnik before it can be used in battle.
What's wrong?
There's a person in there.
Huh?
Friend of yours?
Yeah, a real barrel of fun.
I got so bored waiting in there, I must have fallen asleep.
Then you'll be well rested for the return trip home.
Return trip? I'm coming with you.
This isn't a game.
I know, right? Who are you?
This is Alvin, our little buddy.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Leia. Pleasure to meet you too, little buddy.
Little buddy?
It's okay, right, Mila? I can come along?
Perhaps. Why do you want to?
Wait, seriously?
Your strength really inspired me back at the mine. I thought to myself, I want to be just like you. Well?
Is that it?
I thought you might say that. Hold on. What is that? I filled the scrap of paper with all kinds of reasons. Take a look.
Reasons why you should come with us?
Yep, at least 100.
Very well. You can come with us. I like you. You're so very... human.
You've got to be kidding.
Okay, now that it's all official. I'm happy to join. Thanks for asking. What you got there?
This? It's a pendant.
I've seen that before. Isn't that Mila's? You said you treasured that pendant.
I did. That's why I gave it to Jude.
A gift from Mila, huh?
A treasured relic of Lord Maxwell herself. I wonder how much I could hawk that for.
It's just a bead made out of glass. Its value is purely sentimental.
How interesting. Could we ask you to tell us the story behind it?
Was it about 14 years ago? I left Nia Carriages for a day. I remember happening across some children and playing games with them.
I thought you just stayed in your shrine while people worshipped you.
Normally, yes. That was the first and last time I ever played like humans do. Even after I told them who I was. They didn't hold back in the slightest. They beat me soundly at tag and hide and seek.
I'm glad you didn't use the power of the Four to win.
I might have, but I had ordered the Four away on a special mission that day.
So if they had been there, you really would have used them?
A special mission for the Four, 14 years ago. Huh.
They were wild, rambunctious children. But when I left, they gave me that glass bead and said we could play again tomorrow.
They must have wanted to be friends.
You know, I never felt closer to humans than I did on that day. That was when I knew I wanted to protect them.
A lovely story.
I know just how you feel.
Hey, are we close to Nia Khera?
Are we?
Don't you want to drop by?
Why? I have no business there. Is there some reason you want to go?
No, of course not. I just figured the villagers might be worried. They worship you, remember?
I appreciate your concern for the villagers' well-being, but we have no time for detours.
If we follow the Lakutam High Road north, we shall reach a city known as Shandu. We should head there first.
Hold your horses. What about that monster that prowls the high road? What's it called? The Lord of Lakutam?
My, you are well informed. Rest assured, the Lord of Lakutam is a slave to spirit climbs just like any other monster. Now that we have shifted into Renome, the beast will be positively timid. I doubt it will venture anywhere near the high road.
See, little buddy? No reason to be scared.
Don't expect me to pluck you from the monster's jaws, bud.
Right then. Let's hit the high road.
Come look at this. More wanted posters of Jude and Mila. Whoa, you both look so evil.
Seriously, what was the military thinking when they made these? These jokers protect your country?
Actually, they use a special spirit art expressly for the purpose of creating these posters. Instead of focusing on outward appearances, the art renders one's deepest essence into physical form.
Seriously?
So this poster is actually showing how we are on the inside?
Impossible.
I can sort of see it, actually. Look how well this illustration captures Mila's callousness.
And the one of Jude captures his surprisingly decisive side like nothing I've ever seen. The more I look at it, the more it really resembles Jude and Mila.
Oh no! They'll be caught for sure!
Wow, I didn't realize it was so bad.
I was a fool not to fear this poster. To think that human aesthetics might be our undoing.
Oh dear. How am I going to tell them that it was all a joke now?